Hey gems, let's talk lace. Alright, so from the title of this video, you already know what we're doing. And of course, we have our tea, our yoni tea, and of course, let's see our little, what is this called? Our quote, it says, live light, travel light, spread the light, be the light. I needed that. Okay, and I'm wearing my hat that I got from Norway because I went to Norway. No, I really didn't. Bae did, but I could act like if you went, I went, right? That's how it works. So I, through Bae, went through Norway, and I got me this cute hat, and I'm rocking it. I think the tag is still on it. Anyways, I have my notes, and we're gonna talk lace. Like, okay, in the past few years, wigs became very okay. Before that, no one wanted to let you know they were wearing a wig. It was always hide your wig, hide your kids, hide your wives, because no one wanted to know you had a wig on. But the past few years, everyone's been wearing wigs. It went from, we know you wear wigs, to, oh, it's a lace front, oh, it's a closure, oh, let's color it, let's do this, let's do that. Everybody wear wigs. Your mom, your dad, your uncle, everyone was wearing wigs. Everyone wears a lace front. But I remember way back, there was this girl that I didn't go to school with her. I don't know, I used to hang out with her, and she always had on like wigs, lace wigs, but you know, they weren't, back in the day, customization was not a thing. So it had that super straight hairline, and you could tell it was a wig. And underneath her wig, she was bald, like her edges were gone. So I was like, I don't want to wear no lace front wig. I don't want to wear none of that because I want to have my edges. But little did I know, there's proper maintenance, and there's ways to prevent from being edgeless. Okay, first, my first ever wig I got, I want to say my freshman year of college, or yeah, I want to say it was my freshman year of college. I ordered this wig from AliExpress. It might have been a closure. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. But I know it was like a body wave type thing. It was down the back. It was cute. It was super cute. And I was feeling myself. And since that moment, my life hasn't been the same. Because I started wearing wigs, I started buying bundles, I started making my wigs, I started coloring my wigs. I just started doing things just to do things, and U-part wigs, and ooh, I'm gonna do a video. If you want to see a video how I make a U-part wig, let me know. But all of that, I started getting into wigs heavy. So let's talk. What do I like and dislike about wigs? I like that, depending on if it's a lace front or it's a lace closure, either way, but more for the lace frontals, they look more natural. You have a lot of versatility. The application process is kind of easy, depending on if you're doing like a glueless wig or if it's a closure. Closures are so much easier to work with than frontals. They're super pretty, and it just looks so freaking good. What I don't like though, mainly towards frontals, high maintenance. These things are so bougie. High maintenance as hell. They shed a lot once you start, you know, you customize it, and you have to pluck it, and you have to bleach it, and you have to do all of that. It sheds way more than a closure would, or way more if you didn't have to do all that customization. But you want it to look like it's yours, so that's why you have to do the customization. I don't know if it's just me or what I've noticed is that using lace glue makes it so, it hurts. I had pimples, it was itching like crazy. My friend, it like burned her in a weird way. It was awkwardly, ugh. And then I've seen people that like they lose, it's like discoloration and it's super pale where the lace would lay compared to the rest of like the body of the, compared to the rest of their face, and it just looks whatever. And there are some people who do lose their edges depending on how you take it off, and if you wear it often, slowly over time, you're gonna lose some edges. All right, so I like closures way more than I like frontals. After wearing frontals for a little bit, I realized they're just, I can't handle it. One, because of the application. It can be glueless, but no one wants a glueless frontal because no one wants to wear a glueless frontal because, you know, you can't lift it up, put it in a ponytail. You can't do as much as you could if you glued it down. But once you do glue it down, it's just so much work and so much to do. With the closer, you plop it on, you get your middle part, your side part, whatever, and keep it go. That's it. That's what I like most about closures. Now, if we're comparing frontals versus closures, with a frontal, you have more parting space. You use less bundles. The last time that I made my frontal, I only needed 1 3/4 of my bundles plus the frontal. But when I make my closures, I at least need 2+ bundles. So it requires more bundles. The closure requires more bundles. The frontal requires less bundle. It's way more natural versus the closure. You only have, like, depending on how big the closure is, you could have a 5x5, 4x5, 6x4, whatever it is, but you only have like this much parting space, and you can like, normal people, they get a middle part, they move it to the side and get a side part. That's it. Whereas a frontal, you could have a part over here, you could have a braid over here, you could look like you looking like it's your hair, you know, it looks like it's coming at your scalp. It's scalp, you know. But with a frontal, no, with a closure, it's simple. You have an easy application. For both of them, you could use a wig band to have it sit better. The closure to me lasts longer than the frontal does, because with the closure you don't customize it as much, whereas the frontal you have to customize it. Well, you don't have to, but it's better to customize it. If I were to choose, I would definitely go with closures. But you know, it's 2018, everyone wants to act like they have long hair going down their back. They want to act like they're freaking Brazilian and Peruvian, but we're gonna, you know, throw some Brazilian and act like it's ours. So we're gonna use a frontal. But I feel like over time, frontals are just gonna slowly go downhill. All right, so a couple ways to maintain your wigs. What I have been doing is using Got2b so that the hair doesn't shed as much, but it still manages to shed, and you have to do it every time. Like, I wash the hair and then I'll forget to put the Got2b, and then I'm walking around, you know, just hair falling all over the place. But that's one way you could do to maintain it, but it's not guaranteed that your hair isn't gonna shed and the frontal's not gonna slowly become a bald. But it's just to prevent it for the time being. The application process for the frontal is longer, more tedious than it is for the closure. Because if you're using like any lace glue, you have to make sure that you let the glue sit, or else you're going to notice that it is glue. You have to make sure you put it on right so you don't, you know, rip all your edges. You have to make sure you protect your edges before you even put the glue on. It's like a whole process. Whereas the closure, it's only this much. So if you want, you could use glue, or you could just use a Got2b and, you know, lay it down for a little bit, and then eventually it falls out. But some people, they want that lace to look more natural and last longer, and they want to be able to get in water and act like, you know, little mermaids and shit. So they put the lace glue on. You can decide which one you like better. If you're a lazy person, you could use a closure. If you want it to look more natural, you could use a frontal. But I'm gonna say this, by 2019, everyone's gonna go back to like closures. Frontals is cool, it's super cool and all that, but it's just too much work. And it's more expensive, honestly. way more expensive than a closure. Alright, that's all I got. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, let your girl know how you feel, and I'll see you next time on Vlogmas Hair Edition. See you later, my gems.